Hey everybody, I'm back with my guest, my co-host for this month's TCM Spotlight series, the author of Five Came Back, Mark Harris. So William Wyler finally wins the Best Director Oscar for Mrs. Miniver. It also wins Best Picture. But after he joined the Army and served and seen what England was really going through during the war, he was actually disappointed in many things and the manner in which he portrayed many things in the movie.
He was. I think Wyler was stirred and stunned by how hard England had it once he got to England, which is the first place that he really served during the war. So he realized in a kind of first-hand way that he had gilded things a bit. He had a scene of Mrs. Miniver running out to, say goodbye to her son on an airfield that as soon as he got to England he realized could never have happened. He realized that the lavish home of the Minivers was too big even for a lavish home of what was supposed to be a comfortable middle-class family. It's really impressive and speaks to Wyler's integrity as a filmmaker that he didn't shrug it off. He didn't just sort of glibly say, oh, well, movies aren't supposed to reflect reality. He kind of internalized that feeling and used it to impel himself to greater honesty and greater realism, both in the documentaries he made during the war and in the films he made after.
Yeah, we see the influence of what nagged in him about Mrs. Miniver in the best years of our lives. After the war, he was not going to make that same mistake again.
Right, and I mean, in Best Years of Our Lives, he's absolutely scrupulous in making sure that nothing in it feels, quote-unquote, Hollywood.
Everybody, I think, comes off, well in your book, but some better than others. And I fell in love with George Stevens and William Wyler in your book in particular, and it just speaks volumes to Wyler that he was really bothered by what he'd got wrong, even though I'm sure everyone told him, my God, man, the British don't care what you got wrong. They love this movie. Like, they are completely forgiving of what you got wrong, but he didn't care about that. It was important to him.
Right. I think it's great integrity when you're being bombarded with acclaim and box office grosses and awards to say to yourself, yes, but I know I could have done better, and next time I will do better. And that's what Wyler did.
All right, Mark. Thanks very much. Don't go away. Mark and I will be back to bring you a gripping documentary from Wyler about the 25th and final bombing mission of the crew of the Memphis Belle.
If you're passionate